Good afternoon from London. It's a dull day here in London, and hello to all dear comrades, supporters and friends. This is Dr. Dermot Hudson, Chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche and Songun, Chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK and official delegate of KFA for the United Kingdom, President of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics UK, and of course owner of this channel, Songun 007. And it may well be a grey day here in London, but it is a great day in People's Korea, because yesterday they successfly tested a new intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM, the Hwasongpho 17, which is a great success. So I'm making a short video about this. On the 18th of November, in the presence of respected Marshal Kim Jong-un, the strategic forces of People's Korea tested a new type Hwasongpho 17 ICBM. The test was carried out at a very significant time, as on the 28th of November it will be the 5th anniversary of the Hwasong 15 ICBM test fire, which was a significant landmark in the building of a socialist nuclear power of Juche, and confirmed the status of the DPRK as an ICBM power. You know, the DPRK is one of a very small club of nations which has ICBMs. As I've pointed out before, Britain itself does not have an ICBM program. It abandoned it in the early 70s, allegedly because of cost, but probably because of pressure from the Yanks. The test fire of the ICBM, the Hwasongpho 17, was also a fully justified response to the US imperialist and South Korean puppet aggression and pressure on People's Korea. And, you know, we've seen many military exercises targeting the DPRK, such as Hoguk 2022 and Vigilant Storm, which of course was named after Desert Storm. The US imperialists even tried to several times instigate its worn out marionettes, the UN Security Council, UNSC, into taking actions against the DPRK. And indeed there's going to be a special meeting of the UNSC on Monday, which I'm sure is going to sound like you know, some of the delegates to it have eaten too many baked beans, because the US imperialists will be letting a lot of fluctuants off about the DPRK's missiles. And you know, another load of puppets of the US is of course APEC, the Asia Pacific Economic Community, who apparently took it upon themselves to denounce the DPRKs for its tests. So shame on these puppets, and shame on Australia, which I believe instigated this. Anyway, you know, back to the news of the ICBM test. The new type ICBM Hwasongpho 17 was launched at Pyongyang International Airport, and it travelled up to a maximum altitude of 6,040.9 kilometres. Well, that's quite high, and flew a distance of 999.2 kilometres for 4,135 seconds before accurately landing on the preset areas in the open waters of the East Sea of Japan. And I think this is also a significant fact. You know, it didn't. It landed in the East Sea of Korea. It didn't threaten Japan, as people are claiming. The successful test of the Hwasongpho 17 ICBM greatly bolsters the self-defensive capability of the DPRK, bolstering the DPRK's self-defensive capability is an important requirement at times, as the US imperialist South Korean puppets and other vassal states of the US imperialists, such as Australia and New Zealand and Canada, and to my shame my country, are threatening the DPRK both militarily and by increasing sanctions. Moreover, the international situation is becoming more unstable every day and deteriorating due to the US imperialist moves for aggression in many parts of the world. Yeah, you know, we're seeing US aggression and interference, and of course, you know, the US are fighting a proxy war in Ukraine. We should never forget that there is a US nuclear threat to the DPRK. The US imperialists threatened the DPRK during the Korean War with nuclear weapons, and in 1957 introduced nuclear weapons into South Korea in violation of the Korean Armistice Agreement. The mainstream media never tell you that the Yanks stationed 1,000 nuclear weapons in South Korea. Yes, 1,000. And the Yankee imperialists have always refused to confirm whether they are still there or whether they've been withdrawn. It is highly probable that some US nuclear weapons do indeed remain in South Korea. And anyway, the US has many times bought nuclear bombers and nuclear aircraft carriers into the vicinity of the Korean Peninsula to threaten the DPRK, and only recently the US nuclear aircraft carrier, the Ronald Reagan, well, you know, named after the US war maniac of the 1980s, was in South Korea. As respected Marshal Kim Jong-un pointed out during at the test, and I quote, "If the enemies continue to pose threats to the DPRK, frequently introducing nuclear strike means, our party and government will resolutely react to nukes with nuclear weapons and to total confrontation with all-out confrontation." This shows the DPRK's resolute stand, its militant anti-imperialist stand, and its will to defend itself. Congratulations to People's Korea on its successful ICBM test. Another great victory for Songun and Juche. It is a great blow to the US imperialists and their lackeys, as well as those who shake hands with the imperialists, hoping to live in eternal coexistence with them. And as someone said to me today in a message on Facebook, the Hwasongpho 17 ICBM test is a great victory for the world proletariat. Down with US imperialism, long live People's Korea, long live Songun, long live Juche, long live respected Marshal Kim Jong-un. Thank you very much for your attention to this video. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel Songun 007 and to our affiliated channel Korean Friendship Association of the UK. And also you can support us in other ways. I mean, first of all, by sharing content from this channel, yeah, and you know, showing your friends it, but more importantly by supporting the work of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK and British Group for the Study of the Juche and Association for the Study of Songun Politics of the UK by participating in our different events. We've got a couple of online events coming up later this month, and there will be some kind of event, either real life or online, or even both, in December. So please look out for those. We're going to be trying to expand our work on Telegram because there's been too much censorship from Facebook, or should I say fascist book, which is a better name for it. So we're looking to expand work on Telegram. So there you go. And also we have our publications program on lulo.com. I'll put a link in the description, and in a few weeks time I'll have do a video about my latest book called People's Korea Battles COVID-19 and Wins. So, you know, hope to see everyone again on the channel. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for your support. I'll be doing another video shortly about the KFA International Meeting. So have a great day and goodbye.